Netball World Series, and congratulations to the New Zealand men who won the final over Australia in an absolute thriller, 29-25. I can tell you the crowd absolutely erupted, and it was so loud in here, wasn't it, Edna?
Oh, it was crazy, and you know, much deserved. It's a great game, and everyone stood up. So look, I loved it.
And I also love that it went right down to the wire, which is what we love about Fast 5, the power plays and scoring those double points, especially when it matters.
Exactly. And you know what? Everyone stood up. Thompson shot that shot, and it just erupted. We knew we had it.
Now we also, as we prepare for the playoffs, we have 5th v 6 coming up. It is Uganda up against Jamaica. Jamaica, they're searching for their first win, Eden, as we see Uganda warming up. But what would it mean for Jamaica to be able to get the win here today against their rivals, Uganda?
Yeah, I think they were, you know, close to some wins, but I think if they get that win, it's just going to say that, yes, actually, Jamaica still have a great side. I think they've got some solid defence in there with their change-up of having Romelda in there. So, look, they can do it, but Mary's been doing the business, man.
She has, but I need to know if these two teams had a dance-off, who would win the dance-off?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I'm going to go Uganda.
I tell you what, we've been having fun, so have the crowd, but you and Cruz have also been having fun. You've been out and about, you've even had your face painted.
Hardly working, but I have. I saw this really nice top that you had on, and I thought, why not get some face paint?
Well, let's go have a look at that.
Kia ora again, guys. I'm out here on the concourse, and I've actually found the Epic Entertainment Glow-Up Station. Come with me a little bit this way. I found my co-commentator, Edina Makaire, getting a glow-up. Excuse me, you're supposed to be working. What's going on here?
I'm just getting glowed up. Me and Caitlin over here, she just asked me, am I a big deal?
Is she a big deal? I don't know. Gemma, you're doing her glow-up. What's the inspiration behind her glow-up at the moment?
Well, we're looking at the old, featuring the shirt colours here. Bit of floral, bit of glitter, bit of glam.
Bit of floral, bit of glitter, I love that. And we've got a couple of fans standing behind me. Guys, what's your inspiration for your glow-up?
Sparkles.
Sparkles, and for you?
Sparkles.
Yep, sparkles is everything going on here at the glow-up station, out on the concourse. If you want to get glowed up, come out like Edina Makaire. Back to you guys.
Edina, looks stunning. Why didn't Cruz get glowed up out there?
But he set me up. He said, you go do it, and he'll do the work. And I was like, but then it looks like I'm hardly working here.
Yeah, but you're bringing the fun, the good times, the vibes, the dancing. What's one of your favourite costumes that you've seen here?
Oh, look, I love them all. But I'm loving seeing the Jamaican dress-ups. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Who's been your favourite?
I like the M&Ms, to be honest, and there's some people dressed up as Chuck's Converse. The nuns, I had a chat to them. They are not the most, they might be the most naughtiest nuns I think I've ever met. But I tell you what, it's an absolute party up there on the concourse. Oh, there's somewhere as well. I think Irene Van Dyke was with them earlier. Now, if we get back to this match, 5th verse 6. Uganda. Tell you what, we've watched them rise through the netball ranks ever since the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. They were 7th, they've shot up to 5th, but I tell you what, they've kept that momentum going, and we saw it in their last match where they scored the winning shot. I tell you what, they have been absolutely superb this tournament, haven't they?
They have.
And you can see them here, they just erupt with glee, the whole crowd. And a win against Australia, Edina, the first time Uganda have ever beaten Australia in netball history ever.
Yes, and been to Fast 5, and they do this, and it's got to be a big deal. It's a big deal for everyone. Look at them. That's just ecstatic.
And how amazing was it when the whole crowd got behind them as well? They felt their excitement. Their coach was out the front clapping to the whole crowd, and they were just going nuts.
Yeah, I think they're a real fan favourite here. They've really got the crowd in behind them, and the crowd's like, come on, Uganda. Oh, look, I had tears when they won. I was like, what? This is crazy. So,
and I think the Australians too were in a little bit of shock, knowing though that they had already made it through to the finals. But I tell you what, it's going to be great. So who wins this one and why, Edina?
Oh, Uganda. And I'm going with their shooter. She's just solid. She's been great this whole tournament. She's got a hard task up against her. Romelda's going to be in goalkeeper, I believe. Oh, well, that would be my coaching opinion. I'm no expert, but hey, I'd put her in there against her because Mary has just been absolute star in there.
I think we can rely on your expertise there. I think it's going to be a great matchup down that in that circle for Uganda. Let's head now to commentary as we look at 5th versus 6th. It is Uganda up against Jamaica. Over to commentary.
Thank you very much, Courtney. It kind of seems odd they've been such the darlings of the Fast 5 World Series. Have Uganda, and yet they're going to be battling for 5th and 6th as the Converse enjoys. We get set for the first of our playoff games. Uganda versus Jamaica. Well, Jamaica, so many of their players, we see the most experienced in Ronaldo and George, who's starting at goalkeeper. So many of their players still really just learning about Fast 5, and you've seen a lot of them. It's as though Uganda going to give a few of the others a bit of a run. I think Eraru, who's starting at goal attack, Lupose and Hunter at centre. Plenty of energy there. Nambarege getting a start at goal defence. Mishka Kireri at goal attack. Ahmed Hanisha starting at goal. Keith. Amanda Pinckney, who's just growing. One of those players that's just growing throughout the tournament. So, team coach Fred looking up, giving a few of the lesser players a start in this one. Having the likes of Bagala and Sanga. Shalok on the bench for the She Cranes, whereas the Sunshine Girls, a little bit of a mixture. Now time for the player introductions for the last time at this tournament, Uganda and Jamaica. This is the other thing too with some of those lesser players that we haven't seen from Uganda. They get their chance to come down the runway as well, show what moves they've got. Irina Yaru there, making her way down. Mishka Kireri. Kose Noran and Kose Tapia Hunter. Of course, first opportunity to start on this one. Bagala's been so good for Uganda. That combination of Bagala and Shalok have been so good. There you see the flag. Of course, national anthems will be played. Ronaldo Lakewood and Mohamed Hanisha. Readiness as the two teams will line up. Times for the anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding if you're able for the national anthems of Jamaica and Uganda.
now time for the first of our 3 playoff games. The battle for 5th and 6th. Jamaica chasing win number 1 at the tournament. Uganda, who had a couple of wins, including knocking off Australia in grand fashion. Been so impressive right the way throughout this tournament. Having a Makati alongside me in commentary. It really just doesn't feel like they should be in the 5th and 6th playoff. Uganda, they've been so good and given this tournament so much.
I know. So hopefully they can take this.
Got an opportunity, and coach going with some of the younger starters, including Christine Nabulamba, who gets the She Cranes on the board just like that. Jamaica, we saw Annette Daly going with a little bit more of a settled lineup, not making as many changes as what we've seen from her throughout the course of the last day and a bit. Going very settled. Hunter. Creary. Pinckney was just growing, as we've been saying right throughout. The problem here with Come Shaw, I think she might have actually just caught a finger the wrong way. She's holding her finger there. It's now for Uganda to come working down. Again, trying to get it into Namulamba. She'll actually lead this one for
You need to come forward.
Ayadu. Marine. The option. Puts the ball up there for Namulamba. Finished off nicely. Early 2-0 advantage to Uganda. They've made that change.
That's just a beautiful roll there to the base.
Bit of concern that you just see it's being shown there for Come Shaw. It might have been a finger. I don't know if it got dislocated or is it a shoulder issue.
Contact, go attack, centre third.
She's holding her hand. She sort of reeled back. I actually thought maybe it just been finger in the wrong position, but it looks like it's far more serious than that. Hand up, so that's looking a bit better, just flexing.
Letting us know she's good.
And they're up 3-1. Everyone's quite happy to go with singles for the moment. Clearly. Nice work, Plummer. Pinckney. Scrapping there.
Contact, goalkeeper, penalty.
Anisha penalised.
Goalkeeper, it's against you, please.
Plummer. Ian, Creary. 3-2. Quite happy. A rather sedate start to this one.
Advantage contact, centre.
Nice work there as Ayadu drives. Now good cut as well by Namulamba.
That reach.
Advantage contact.
As a defender, Edna Makati, it must be nice to see Romelda transitioning into the right part of the court.
It is. Well, you know what? She's hard to play against that goal shoot. I bet she's even harder at goalkeep.
She's got that wonderful reach, great balance as well. We've seen that. There she is. It does look a bit weird to see her with GK as opposed to GS.
And new mum, her baby is gorgeous.
Part of the Sky crew have actually been doing the odd little bit of babysitting here and there every once in a while, just helping out,
They
getting
could
a
be
snuggle. Oh, through trying to snaffle that ball with Beckford, but couldn't get there.
Obstruction, goalkeeper.
Mulamba working nicely on the baseline.
You're short, goalkeeper.
Ayadu, Uganda, just a couple up at the moment.
Not holding receive, free pass.
Oh, I thought she was going to get away with that. Just twinkle toes over the third line.
Ayadu again. Namulamba steps into Aiken George and then sends it over the top. Jamaica try to work their way out of their defensive third and do so. Creary. Beckford has to go back to Aiken George in the defensive third. Right on the edge of the transverse line.
You think maybe they'll get a use it call soon?
They're going to have to, because no one really moving that well off the ball. Now we've got a power play, and here's a chance for Uganda.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, Namulamba going straight down.
Just the big
just got the foot caught.
Would you like time? Hold time. Do we have a towel, guys?
Just, it might have been just a foot,
we have
just
a towel?
catching it. Coming through. Let's have a look.
Just wipe the court.
Yeah, just
where she fell. Just
caught
wipe
the
court.
foot. No way to adjust. Imelda stopped as quickly as she could. No real malice there.
It was a great passage of play. She just drove out, took Romelda, and then drove hard back in. Was what you want from your short goal shoot.
And Namulamba back up and finishing. There's going to be a change being made here very shortly. She's hobbling a little bit and motioning to the bench. Oh, nice work again. Ayaru not hobbling anymore. She finishes that off. Bad luxury for coaches. You can now bring on one of the stars of the tournament, Mirichalok, Pinckney. 40 seconds left in this opening quarter. Play off for 5th and 6th. Pinckney.
Obstruction goal defense, penalty,
Short.
2 or 3.
To turn 3 into 6, and that would tie it up. With the Rosine super shot. Oh, just about. Uganda now with an opportunity. 15 seconds to go. Here's Chilok turning, looking. The options, there she is.
Goalkeeper contact.
Moves so well. Oh. That's how the first quarter is going to come to an end. Uganda with the advantage by 6. It's 8-2 in the playoff for 5th and 6th. Let's have a look at some of these statistics before we head into this second quarter. There's a few of the results. New Zealand men just absolutely giving everybody the best. We haven't seen a lot out of their female counterparts, sadly, but the New Zealand men, great win over Aussie.
Sad, Nigel, sad. They did their best.
Well, it's interesting, though. Fast Ferns have actually got an opportunity. They could walk away with bronze.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. And that's what we want.
Jamaica. Of course, that centre with the intercept. Chilok now.
Advantage offside, centre.
Chilok versus Aiken George. What a matchup.
Not much difference in height either, so it's beautiful.
I was about to say, not much difference in height. Reach very similar. There you see them. Some nice work there by Norrell and Corsac. Prairie.
Oh,
To go cross
great
court.
work. What we like to call those is just pressure.
Incorrect throw-in, Jamaica.
Incorrect throw in the call there. Ed Stevenson, Tanya Fink, the umpires for this 5th and 6th. And we go right the way back to the transverse line. There is Chilok trying to get the hands in.
Advantage offside, goal shooter.
Worked out very fortuitously as Creary puts the ball up. A split leg landing by Pinckney, and she finishes. We have seen some big turnarounds in the course of the tournament. Teams quite heavily down and then just having one big quarter and sneaking their way back into it. Chilok, they're just going to put that up. Complete mismatch there on Shaw. Good to see come on back on after that little issue that we saw with her shoulder. And her in the double digits. Crossed by Sutherland, who's come on.
Goalkeeper contact with the 2. Up goal shooter beside the goalkeeper. Up goal shooter beside. beside the goalkeeper in the 2.
Very clear with where she wants the shooter to be.
Goalkeeper, you must remain quiet.
I love it. The umpire's clear on what she wants.
Nice rebound. Prairie finishes nicely. Good work. 3.5 to play till half-time.
Advantage obstruction, goal attack.
Shalot. Top. Yadu.
Penalty.
Go away to that right-hand side to Corset. Moving around. Finishing well. Neither side really taking too many chances in terms of distance just yet.
Oh, that was incredible! That was right in front of me. She just took the ball out of the air.
And then Yadu there. Battling now. That's a really good rebound. Really hard. There's that replay. Oh, that's nice. That's more like the Jamaica we know. Lock again, coming out, helping, looking. Of course, they're working to that right-hand side. Nice little underhand pass.
She stepped in. Yeah, but you still can't contact her. Penalty.
Imelda Aiken trying to get her point of view in first.
You've got to ask. I sympathise with her.
How many of those have you won in your career?
None.
Yeah, there we go. Got to play the percentages, and again, there's the hand in. This time, it's number Ego. Now, Imelda Aiken-George, but there's that little difference. Steps in, can't control the ball. Straight over the top. Shalot finishes.
Just a quick pass, but she had her back to the ball.
Number, you see, that's a great stat. It's just been put up on your screen. The deflections, 8 to love as we head into the power play. Jill Allison can't keep that one in.
Contact Jamaican centre.
Bugler has come on. Familiar red headband. Real standout, the combination that she and Shalot have has been outstanding, and there you see it in action once again. Reaches up, grabs it, drops it in. Advantage is now at 10, and they'll make a change. Oh, there's no real urgency at the moment from Jamaica. They just need something big to happen. Maybe a super shot, just something just to get them fizzed up again.
And I won't put it past them. It could happen. We still have, what, 2 more power plays after this, so it's anybody's game.
The contact called on Ayadu. Now Jamaica, only got 10 seconds to work in. They're just going to bomb this one up for Pinckney to try and go get it. Can't. Quarter's going to come to an end. They're going to extend their lead. They're out to 10 points. Half-time. The playoff, the 5th and 6th. Uganda with a good advantage. Half-time entertainment continues as we look at some of those first half statistics. Uganda with the 10-goal advantage. What really jumps out at you there?
Wow, Uganda scoring in power play. They've got 6 points. If we look at Yadu here, she's shooting 100%. she's been outstanding.
Well, you also look at the volume as well in terms of the numbers there. Uganda creating a lot more opportunities, and there we see maybe a little bit more indication there with the deflections and the gains. Uganda probably a little bit more active in that first half.
Yeah, look at the losses. 1 loss to Jamaica's 10. The attempts, though, Uganda putting up 20 shots to Jamaica's 8.
You see the penalties as well, also not the greatest for the Jamaican side. Here's Amanda Pinckney, one of the younger players, 23 years of age, really benefiting from the opportunity. As well, some of the Ugandan youngsters getting an opportunity. This Jamaican side, I think 7 of the 10 under 23 years of age or under. Again, it's just so unfamiliar with the fast 5 concept.
Distraction centre. Throw it.
At the moment, they're down by
Hold time. Do you want to
10.
centre? You can just grab this one.
The Jamaicans. Bagala. Well, let's actually go and see what Annie Daly, coach of Jamaica, what were the words for your final half-time at this tournament? And what have you said to your crew?
Well, it's a slow start for us. So it's just about going back to what has worked for us, where we're cutting and driving and getting to the ball. That we have to continue to do.
How much of a positive, even though at the moment you are playing off for 5th and 6th, how much positivity are you going to be able to take out of getting your younger players in particular, this international experience in this format?
Well, it is an experience for them where you're seeing where we have to now look at the different styles of play. They're not used to that. So it is really a good one. They now have to look at what do I need to do in order to play at this international level.
Coach, we've really appreciated your time chatting with us here throughout the course of the tournament. We'll let you enjoy as much as a coach can the final half of netball. Thank you so much for your contributions this weekend.
Okay.
Annette Daly, coach of Jamaica. Look, it's always tough when you're the coach and your team isn't winning. Annette, to her credit, every time we have politely asked, she has politely obliged.
Yes, yes, and she's got some great insight to what she's doing with her team as well.
Jamaica, as I say, they just need something to go. Can it be Pinckney and George? Romelda Aiken George. Let's say, what a combination there.
And the luxury to move it from one end to the next.
Advantage breaking, goal attack.
So we've seen as well the Ugandans utilising some of their lesser used players in this tournament. Oh, as Bagala gets cleaned up.
Also,
Bounces
just
up.
watching the goalkeeper come on for Jamaica. Seamless change. She's putting great pressure on down here, and the shooters in this end just like that.
Goal attack, goalkeeper. Goalkeeper
Picks herself up. Goodness gracious me. Heavy contact. Battling, scrapping. It's work there by Ayaru. Pinckney. Plummer. Pinckney wraps around. Here's Aiken George. Hands, quick hands.
In the one.
Healthy advantage
In the one next to the goalkeeper.
for the Ugandan side at the moment. Jamaica just needs something. A super shot. Just want to keep themselves in range. Work and hustle there by Aiken George, but Plummer not able to pick up the loose ball.
Uganda.
2 Jamaican players flying for that one.
Ball in the corner.
Plummer. That's right, there's Pinckney. Ulamba. Yadu moves really nicely, the goal attack. Stretch.
Obstruction goal defence beside.
Draws the contact, or the obstruction, I should say. His coach. Underthrown.
Contact ball defense penalty.
Yadu again. Quite happy to work inside, outside the circle, and that's just really nice, simple netball. And Irene finishes it off tightly for Uganda.
It is. It's beautiful netball. I'm sitting here in awe of just watching. Just watching.
Not Aiken George. Sutherland goes to put it up.
And here it is. The beat drop, which means it's power play.
And they're up by 13. Nicely moving down court. Very easily done as well. Still lots of movement, lots of energy, still lots of hustle.
Advantage obstruction centre, advantage offside.
Walumba moving, steps in and in. The power play, so the 1 pointer counts for 2. I think doubled up in the final 90 seconds of each quarter. Still continuing to work really hard. See the Ugandan bench ever so briefly. Rattles, nice rebound. Look, I know Shadiah Nasanga clearly is the #1 goal attack that they've got in this team, but in a very short period of time, Irene Ayaru, in terms of work rate, ability to up court in the circle, she's putting on a nice little show here.
Her transition, just the defense, has been amazing.
Less than 10 to go. Jamaica just 6 through 3 quarters. Pinckney, just turn and shoot. She does.
That's what you want, her to take those goals.
Well, the lead just keeps growing larger and larger for Uganda. 23-6. 6 minutes left in this one. Just 6 minutes of netball left for Uganda and Jamaica at the Par 5 World Series. You see there, Uganda good goal percentage. They've really just used the opportunities, haven't they, Erina? They've created a lot of shots. They're happy to take the 1-pointers.
And they're happy to take those 1-pointers in the power play, which account for 2. And that's what's getting them ahead.
Well, they've got this one nicely in control. It's going to take some quarter of netball from Jamaica. Continue to work. Station there. Shot. Now there we go from Giselle Allison. Is that something that maybe might get them going? Need the defense to go with it. And there we see Tafia Hunter trying. So too Pinckney. Bagla. Driving through there. Ayaru. And clattered a wee bit. Walumba steps in, takes the shot. Allison can't keep that one in. And work for the 2-point zone. Finding it nicely as well. Just continues to grow. Agala comes flying through. Shaw. Pinckney has to come and help. Continues. Pinckney to turn and shoot. Oh! That was a great angle because you really could see the ball just about get below the cylinder and then get spat back out. Now for Uganda. Nothing but cord. Lead out at 20. Here you see the goal attempts, the success ratio. Over double the amount of attempts of their opposition. He continues to battle. Can't fault her effort. Allison rattles one in. Gets Jamaica to double digits.
I feel Jamaica might be starting to take the twos now just to try and catch up. And Uganda here playing with freedom because they're ahead.
That is hard, but good positioning. Oh, Yaru. Having a while of the game. Goes Allison. Step ball to Pinckney. Establishing for a three. Nice rebound.
Goal shooter obstruction.
Like the fact that she's got the confidence to just keep shooting them. Slips out of her hands there. Good work. Uganda's got just a nice rhythm, nice flow. They'll head away from this tournament. Short. They'll head away from this tournament, funnily enough, I think probably disappointed with fifth. They'll feel they were a better side than that. Should have been maybe battling in this next game. It should be the playoff for third and fourth.
Jamaica throw in the
finish
side.
in somewhat controversial fashion last night with the loss to England. Could have been a very different story for the She Cranes. Good position, continuing to shoot, trying to just get points out to the three-point line. Ian Pinckney.
Give another go.
This is all they can do. They can just trying to get out as best they can. Trailing by 19. Uganda is just able to play nice and steady. They don't need to rush anything, although that's rather good netball right there in a hurry. Up by 20. They're going to need a power play for the ages in order to get the job done here. Jamaica, just on what we've seen over the course of the weekend. Just can't see it happening. Moving.
Centre offside.
Plummer.
Uganda, it's a free pass inside the circle.
Nice and clear there from Kate Stevenson. Free pass.
Contact, centre, penalty Uganda, outside.
So it's more intimidating when Romelda Aiken is standing in front of you. Nice work, though. So 45 seconds left in this one. Disappointing. Jamaica will go home winless. Uganda will go home having won a lot of new fans. Names like Mary Chilok, Margaret Bugala. Netball fans will be remembering them, putting a wee ring around them if they didn't already know them.
New home here in Otautahi for them.
So just final 10 seconds. Uganda, great to watch how this team develops. Just want to see them get more opportunities. It's the big four to finish. Uganda finished fifth at the Fast 5 World Netball Series of 2022. They defeat Jamaica 32-10 in the playoff for 5th and 6th. Uganda really have brought something special to this particular tournament. Their victory over Australia just had the stadium absolutely fizzing.
Guys, it's been amazing. Late in the second time, but I think it was brilliant. Good performance. Looking forward to seeing you next time and having the same game over and over again. We enjoy playing you guys. Cheers. Uganda beaches for England. Hip hip. Oh, sorry. Uganda beaches for Jamaica. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Oh, sorry. Uganda, Jamaica. It's a game.
player of the game, Irene Ayadu. Really worked so hard. She was working through court. Wonderful wee partnership. There you see it. Boom. Pick the pocket. Wonderful stuff. And really just hustled and the opportunity. We've seen obviously a lot of Shirana Sanga. Lovely for Irene Ayadu to get an opportunity and go so well. Crowd feel well in both of these teams. Both as always, well, Jamaica's always popular tourists, but Uganda, well, they really have been so impressive. Well, let's head over now to Irma Makari, who is with the winning skipper.
Now you take the win, you've probably taken a few hearts from here. What else do you take away from Fast 5? What else do you take away from Fast 5? What do you take from this great experience from Uganda being here?
Yeah, we have come here. It is a very first time to be here in New Zealand. For sure, we are very excited. We have played the game that, like, it was our first time to play. I just want to take this opportunity to thank the crowd for loving us, to support us. For sure, we are taking Uganda something big than us. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. And what else do you have to say to Uganda? Anyone back home? Anything for them?
Yeah, I just want to thank them for the support they are giving us. They are supporting us really so much. I just want to say them, let them continue supporting us. We are always going to make them proud wherever we shall be going.
Awesome, and you've done that. Congratulations.
Lovely smile. They play with fun and heart and energy. Very proud. Uganda 5th, Jamaica 6th. The 3rd and 4th playoff not too far away. That's going to feature England and the Fast Ferns.